5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody likes somebody and don't like the next person. And, you know, the way I think, I saw Roy Jones say something recently, an old video it was. He said, if Jesus Christ himself wasn't liked, what chance have I?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You need that fear.
All I'm trying to do is make a stand for something that I truly believe is right. I truly believe is right. I want to be like you. Come on, man. I'm the face of boxing. I'm the cash cow. I hold the record with you.
My drop, I know my drop, I know my situation. I want to fight.
Production.
Check it, you know. But it's gonna be very difficult for both of us.
ThaBoxingvoice.com. Welcome back. Good morning, TBV. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. Morning edition for you guys out there on your commute to work on the West Coast, already working here on the East Coast, and about to get off in the UK. I got to ask all my sane boxing fans, all my boxing fans that love boxing, to hit that thumbs up button. As before we even started this show, the sheep are out in full force. We have already 25 sheep who have pressed the thumbs down. So remember, we must not let these sheep win, for they are only sheep, and sheep need a shepherd to guide them. So let's guide these poor souls on the right path.
I speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
With the attempt, 2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss, 2 to stand over. Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's up, baby? We back with another one. The sheep are out in full effect. 24 thumb down already. Hey, salute to all the sheep out there, man. Everybody gotta have somebody, you know, and you guys got your shepherd. So it is what it is. Shout out to Eddie Hearn. But to while we're here today, Tyson Fury. We all knew that interview with Joe Rogan was gonna have a lot of let's say quotables in there. And again, here comes with another one. Rogan asks, how you feel about Joshua? And he simply stated, he's a pussy, and I'm no pussy. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's get into it.
You know, I only wanted to do this because it's like, how many people got to call you a pussy before you actually say something?
I mean, one thing that a wise man once told me, if enough people say it, then people will start to believe it. So
Yeah.
while he got all those defenders over there, a lot of people in America feel like Rogan, because even Rogan said, I don't want to say he's ducking, I don't want to say his management, but it looks like he's ducking. Those are Rogan words, not mine.
So not only did Tyson Fury say this on the Joe Rogan show, but he also said it in the open media workout that he had yesterday, where basically he was asked, you know, about AJ, and he just yelled out, pussy.
Yo, DC, 50 million wasn't real? 50 million wasn't real. Are we back to this, bro? We all know Al Heyman checks don't bounce.
Listen, man, we're not talking about Wilder. We're talking about Tyson Fury, who appeared on the Joe Rogan show, had a media workout yesterday, and had some choice words for his fellow Englishman, Anthony Joshua, calling him, quite frankly, a pussy. So that's what we're here to talk about. You know, does he have good reasoning? Is he taking a dig? Is he using AJ's name to build this fight up, Mike? Is that what he's doing?
Another question, and more importantly, in my opinion, Does this him calling AJ a pussy carry more weight since he's a fellow UK?
Yes, because we hear Wilder call him a coward and a pussy all the time, and they don't really care about it because they blame Wilder's resume.
American,
oh, he hasn't fought anybody. He's an American. He's a bum. I wonder how much are the UK listeners or viewership harping on Tyson Fury calling AJ, a pussy.
From the same guy that had a fight with Klitschko, from the same guy that had a better win against Klitschko. The same guy's been calling AJ and Hearn dossers and pussies and don't want to fight. I mean, to me, it carries a little bit more weight. Cause I'm put it like this: a guy from my state calling me a pussy will make me a little bit more mad than a guy from like Britain that I never see. But since I see this guy all the time and he's in my neighborhood and he's my my fellow statesman, I feel some kind of way.
So we're hearing Fury's bringing in your guy for sparring as the third sparring partner. He's bringing in Lawrence Okoli. I guess in a way it's a good look because of the slenderness of Okoli. I guess it could be some sort of help for a Wilder look.
I think it's one of the best moves Fury could have made, bringing in a guy like Coley, about 6'5", long arms, not exactly like Wilder, but kind of like a little prototypical kind of Wilder, but fellow British man. And I just think it probably helped both of them more than it would hurt. It helped Coley with experience, and it helped Fury with a tall guy that has a good range and good movement.
So in the chat, Shill Killer saying, the boxing voice, Fury ducked Joshua and White. He's the pussy fraud ass PD user.
How he duck him?
Yeah, I put another comment. When did he duck Joshua and White?
I think it was Bellew and White and some other shit Hearn was trying to get him to do. But Fury, I mean, you gotta respect Fury, man. He signed a 4-fight deal with Warren, and it was like, hey, Warren, I'm gonna need 4 fights. And after 2 fights, I mean, everybody's saying, oh, it's too soon, it's too this and too that. If you seen Fury yesterday on those pads and doing workout, man, the guy looks sharp. I stayed up late last night just to watch what I missed during the daytime, and Fury definitely looked like he was taking everything seriously and putting his best foot forward to try to win this fight.
Definitely. I mean, he looked good on the pads. Pads don't hit back. So we'll see. My thing is, when is AJ going to respond? When is AJ going to say something? When is AJ going to, send a message to these guys that are calling him out his name, disrespecting him in the media?
I mean, once you're the A side, you don't have to respond. You can let these guys talk, let these guys go on and on.
Oh, man. Shill Killer, you're such a liar. The Hearn deal did not have White or AJ attached to it, but I'll give you that. We could assume those were options. But remember, the contract that Fury showed that the name of the opponent was always a TBA because it had to be agreed upon between both parties, meaning Fury and Hearn. So you're stunting right now.
But yeah, back to AJ though. I mean, AJ don't really have to say shit. I mean, he's the East side. He knows these guys gonna try to attack him and discredit everything that he does. So,
but I think he has to say something because he's the one who's having his name smeared. He's the one who's now on the outside while everyone's saying, "Well, why are these two guys facing each other and you're not facing Wilder?" Like everyone's saying it. Like why are you not facing Wilder? Why is AJ not facing Wilder? Because that's the fight that they wanted. See, Hearn thought this fight wasn't big, but it was big.
Does AJ have a fight coming up?
Well, he's got a date scheduled. April 13th in Wembley.
AJ does not have a fight coming up for the rest of this year, and his name is steady being brought up. One thing that Floyd always said: no matter if they're talking good about you, bad about you, as long as they're talking about you. So again,
yeah, I doubt that, bro, because when Mayweather was being talked as a chicken, he made sure he did the Pacquiao fight.
5 years later,
he made sure. No, you could say 5 years later. You could say 5 years later, but what happened to the failed negotiations when he offered Pacquiao $40 million? He turned that down. So then he said, "All right, just let's do testing." oh, I don't want to do testing, but he got tattoos. Like, come on, let's stop acting like Mayweather held this shit up.
I'm not saying that he did.
It's the same story like Wilder. He ain't holding up. Wilder offered $50 million.
I'm not saying
you
that
know what I'm saying?
anybody's holding it up. I'm saying when a fight happens, it's gonna happen. AJ, we all know AJ is not in any rush to fucking please anybody.
But that's the point. There's a lot of sheep that are asleep. They need to wake up. You know, because you see, it's different when you got an American who, quote unquote, isn't skilled and has been lucky and fought 40 bums. But now you got the lineal champ, the guy that beat AJ's best win before him, the guy that is from the same country, the guy that really doesn't need anyone to talk for him either. He knows exactly what to say and what buttons to push.
Buttons to push is all fine and dandy, but again, you can talk about me all you want to, bro. You can yell about me. I'm making my money. I got a great following. I don't need to respond, bro. Like you. I understand what you're saying,
bro. You don't need to respond. Meanwhile, the biggest podcaster in combat sports is calling you a duck.
I guarantee
your own network is calling you a duck on DAZN with Chris Mannix. Then you got the American champion on every interview. Whether it's, internet or, nationally syndicated on a channel like Showtime or Fox, is calling you a coward and a duck. Public perception is that you don't want to fight. Kellerman is telling Stephen A. Smith on First Take that Eddie Hearn and his team didn't want the fight. Mannix is on In This Corner and ESPN telling his colleagues along with Lou DiBella and Keith Idek from Boxing Scene, and someone else from Ring TV at the time. I don't know if Coppinger was in that cipher, but listen, public perception is public perception.
You don't understand though, man. All these guys are talking about me, and I don't even have a fight coming up. They're keeping my name relevant. They're keeping me above everybody else because everybody else knows I'm the man. I'm the A-side. I'm the guy that everybody wants.
Well, now everyone is questioning you.
Question me how?
They're questioning your character, your heart.
My character.
Absolutely.
How do you question a person's character?
You asked for $50 million in the public. They gave it to you. You turned it down, and now you go dark. The only thing you post are sponsored material from your sponsors, from the endorsements.
I wouldn't necessarily say that we're questioning his character, but maybe his heart. Maybe his heart, because character is like what you are.
Well, no, you are questioning his character. You're questioning, is he a man of his word? He asked for 50. Well, if Wilder brings me 50, matter of fact, I got the soundbite. No need to fucking imitate it. Like, that was like something that, we couldn't believe was said.
Okay. I'll take 50 million up front. If that's the case, Wilder's team, bring me 50 million up front and we'll take the fight.
I'll see you soon then.
I thought you said we wouldn't bring it up Wilder in the 50 million.
Well, I mean, again, you asked me, why are we questioning his character? I'm simply giving you my reason.
I got your reason. I totally understand where you're coming from. At the same time, man, like, I feel like AJ wanted to fight, and Eddie Hearn came in.
I don't know, bro.
Trust me, Eddie Hearn came in and was like, we got something a little bit better, and we can probably make it even bigger and still get you your money. Maybe not 50 million, but we'll get you a nice little care package.
I don't know, man. This just sounds like people that respect the person that got shot and not the shooter. Tyson's the shooter. Tyson's like, fuck that. You ain't gonna come over here talking about all these Brits. I'ma step up. Even though I got less knockouts than you, even though I'm not Mr. Olympian like you, I'm going to step up. Because it ain't about muscles. It ain't a weightlifting contest. It's about skills. And Tyson believes in his skills. And his promoter believes in his skills because even when his promoter said no, he still did it. There's a reason we didn't get it, bro. You telling me, these sheep out there saying, oh, but Fury is doing this coming off of 2 fights, he's not ready, right? And that's true. That is a valid statement. That is a good argument that he is rushing this. But what about his promoter, though?
Frank Warren?
Yeah.
What about him?
I mean, his promoter obviously wouldn't want this.
I mean, Fury said, like, doing that Joe Rogan interview, he's like, Frank, I want Wilder. Like, nah, I want more fight, 2 more fights. No. I want Wilder. I'm ready now.
Okay, but Frank could have went out there and sabotaged the negotiations.
That's true.
He could have called Shirley.
That's true.
He could have called Mr. Winkle.
That's true.
He could have put out all the negotiations in the media, and we wouldn't have Tyson Fury on Joe Rogan saying that that Wilder's team was the best team he's ever worked with, the easiest to work with. Whatever he asked for, he got it, and whatever they asked for, he gave it. That was the words.
One thing is Frank Warren and Tyson Fury do not do the numbers that Anthony Joshua do. So they they had a better incentive to take the fight.
You're absolutely right. But every promoter has what? A marquee fighter.
Yes.
Some sort of a cash cow. Someone that they're building to be their pay-per-view guy, their brand ambassador.
Yes.
Tyson Fury is that guy. Okay? If you're Frank Warren and you truly believe that Tyson cannot win this fight or that this is a bad move, you, at all costs, you stop it.
But
if that means public perception looks that Tyson is ducking, if that means that after Tyson publicly accepted the fight on social media, you find some way to fuck it up. Now take Tyson's name out and Frank Warren's name out and add Eddie motherfucking Hearn and tell me that's not what happened.
I'm not saying that it's not what happened, but Tyson Fury made it clear to Frank Warren that he actually wanted to fight, and I don't have any behind the scenes.
I could have sworn AJ said he wanted to fight. He went on Deontay Wilder's social media and said, "Let's do it," and put emojis on. That's not saying you want to fight.
But these guys came to a table and say, "Hey, 50-50 is good for both sides." One thing and one sticking point about the Eddie Hearn agreement is the whole percentage. I don't know why it's so big, and I really don't want to get into it, but these sides agreed to up to 50%, and the other side feels like one guy doesn't deserve that much. So
no, the other side is using negotiation as a tactic to stall the fight, and only sheep get caught up in, oh, he deserves this percent. No, he deserves this percent.
I agree. Eddie Hearn is probably holding up the fight, but I'm not sitting here and saying Joshua is scared to fight somebody, man. I just don't see it.
So why is a man coming off of 2 tune-ups, mental health disease, 3 years off, stepping up to the plate? He's looking like motherfucking Mel Gibson in Braveheart right now for his country. And you know what his countrymen are doing? The sheep are so brainwashed by Eddie Hearn that they're calling this guy fat. They're saying he can never get it. Instead of getting behind their guy, instead of getting behind the guy, they're saying, you know what? Fuck that. I'm not going to let these Americans think we're all pussy.
Exactly.
It's just him. I'm not no pussy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm stepping up.
Yep.
I'm going to do it right fucking now. Okay. Fuck 4 fights. But nah, these UK sheep say, man, he's looking for money. Meanwhile, he's already rich.
Well, I definitely can agree with that. I mean, I definitely can totally agree with that. Man, listen here, man. Fury came out, had his opinion. Joshua don't know his opinion. Eddie Hearn's out here in the media giving Joshua's opinion for him. At the end of the day, everybody has an opinion, man, but the facts are kind of he said, she said, and I've been a guy.
Wait. What do you mean he said, she said?
I mean, he said, he said. I don't want.
All right, but all right. He said, she said. What do you mean?
I mean, just the fact that Shelly's coming out, Hearn's coming out, then Frank's coming out, then Fury's coming out. And, you know, everybody's coming out and have a different perspective or side of the story. That's all I'm saying. I'm just, man, getting to the point where it just get tiring, man. After a while, man, you want to see these guys in the ring, but it's only so many times that we can come out with a show. Somebody called AJ a pussy. I mean, he's been called a pussy so long.
This just started. No. This just started. AJ was a darling. He was a son out there.
But do you not remember when Fury was fat and not even fucking fighting? He always came out. I would beat that fucking bum. I would beat that fucking.
Yeah, he
bum.
called him a wrestler, bodybuilder.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. Like the
Insult.
disrespect has always been there from the same two people. And my thing is, when you gonna check them? When you gonna actually say something?
I mean, he did call out Fury after his fight against Tyson or something like that. Then call out.
No, that's another thing. And I got that soundbite around there. He's like, Fury, where you at? Where you at? Now, meanwhile, Wilder's fighting him. This fight's no good. But when AJ wanted him, it was let's do it.
That's true. I like that. That's a good perspective right there. That's a good perspective.
Let's do it.
When AJ called out Fury, the crowd, I don't say everybody cheered, but had a good portion of the crowd like, yeah. Let's see Fury. Yeah, let's see Fury. I mean, when
AJ's the champion of what? The champion of fucking of cherry pick defenses.
Cherry pick?
What?
Are we going there now?
What? Tack him?
Parker?
Are
we saying Parker was cherry pick now?
Doggy, both of them champions wanted Parker. He was a meal.
Yeah.
He was a meal.
Yeah. But
99% of the boxing public felt like the Andy Ruiz fight should have been a rematch. No one gave that a definitive to anyone.
Okay.
He shit the bed with Hughie Fury.
I won't say that.
Oh, word?
I think Hughie Fury made the fight more difficult than
Hughie Fury is almost Tyson Fury. That's the way they fight. It's not up to Mayweather and Tyson Fury and Hughie Fury to change their style. It's up to you to cut the fucking ring off.
That's why I thought Parker won. I thought he did more pressure. I thought he was the most aggressive fighter. I thought he was just on the back foot too much. Hopefully he does something different tomorrow night. But I wouldn't say Parker was a cherry pick defense, man. I wouldn't disrespect Parker
man,
like that.
Listen, you're right. It sounds disrespectful, but at the end of the day, Parker versus any of those two champions, we never thought he was winning.
No, we did not.
We never gave him not even a shadow of a fucking glimpse of a fucking doubt that he was not even nothing. He didn't even have a fucking speck of a shot versus Wilder or AJ in our book.
All right, but he still fought though. He still was one of the top 4 heavyweights in the division.
All right, but in our opinion, we didn't need to watch it because we knew the outcome.
I don't know.
The reason we want to see Fury Wilder, Fury AJ, and Wilder Fury and Wilder AJ is because we don't know the outcome. There's a massive public split down the middle.
That's true. That's true.
They have fandoms, so we need to, settle it. And the only way you settle it is in the ring.
Shout out to my guy, what's his name? Barry O'Dowd for the super chat.
I smell pussy.
At the end of the day, bro, AJ is not gonna.
He need to do a sit down with Barbara Walters or Oprah Winfrey and see what's going on. You know what Derek James told me yesterday? I don't know if it was on air or off air, and I hope it was on air because he said the best thing. He was talking about some old-time fighters that I don't remember because I don't pay attention when people talk about history, but they're probably big names, you know what I'm saying? And the dude said, man, I love you. He said, you ain't love me. He said, what you mean you ain't love? I ain't love you. He said, you never fought me. This how we fucking feed our families. So if you love me, you fight me, motherfucker.
Damn, that's real.
You fight me.
Damn, that's real.
Let's get in the ring and make millions.
That's real.
But you don't love me.
That's real.
And you don't respect me because you said, I need to know my place.
Ooh.
So now we showing you your place.
Ooh. Man, if y'all haven't seen that video with Chris Bates from Wilder's camp, he addressed that point right there. Don't tell me that we need to know our place.
Meanwhile, we having personal messages. Meanwhile, you talking like you a grown-ass man and we respect each other. But then you get in front of a camera and I need to know my place.
Bad choice of words, man.
Bad choice of words, or are we questioning his character? You see, because can't no man on this green earth, no man on this green earth say that Ness says some shit like this, and then on his texts is like, nah, Mike, yo, you know you my best friend, but on this radio show or out in front of the public, I'm like, fuck you, Mike. No, if it's fuck you now, niggas, fuck you later. Yes, fuck out of here.
Fuck you on the phone.
That's why we question his character.
Man. I don't want to seem like a fucking AJ defender, but goddamn, those are some good points. But
I'm just saying, man. Look, I'm an '80s baby.
Me too.
Truly a '79 baby, right? So,
87.
You know, I come from that era where a motherfucker can't call you out your name.
Can't call you pussy. Can't call you bitch. Can't call you Hoe ass nigga.
And I'm from a coast, nigga, where we fighting because you stepped on my new Jordans. People getting killed in New York, standing in line to buy Jordans, man. You got to understand where we come from. It's not that we ignorant. It's just, it's our environment. It's part of us.
Hey,
and
man,
I get it.
Here.
I get it. He ain't built like that.
Don't let this fool y'all, man. I've been putting tire mics all over this nigga George. He ain't done shit yet. I'm a real one. You feel me? I'm just fucking around.
I mean, I'm not going to fucking get mad at Mike.
I'm just fucking with you, bro.
Know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's first time I heard this all quiet. But look here, man. Anthony Joshua.
They mad. You fucking sheep so mad too.
After Wilder beats Fury, man. And no disrespect to you, Fury. I see how you did Ellie yesterday. I love you. Just like
he shitted on Ellie. I watched it. Ellie talked about it. He did a video on it.
I know. Just like my same opinion.
But I like how Ellie took it though.
Oh, yeah, Ellie's G.
He I took it like, he watches my shit, so I was proud.
He said I didn't know Fury was a big such a big fan of my channel or something like that. But after Wilder beats Fury, and the Fury, you're my second favorite heavyweight in the division. But after he beats Fury, let's go and make it happen, man. Now, no April 13th. Let's go and push it back to the summer. Let's go and make it as big as it possibly can be.
Yo, these sheep are like, Ness is so emotional. Ness is so biased. Meanwhile, they're calling me all types of names in the comments. Like, who's really emotional?
How are you biased? I mean, everybody knows that boxing is one of those sports that has a little bit more than like more sports. Like people will get emotionally invested, get really invested in their fighter because in all reality, you can get much more closer to a boxer than you probably can any other professional athlete. They have an entourage, but it's not like a NBA player or like a football player, and they are more accessible than the other athletes. So we feel a certain bond or a certain connection to them, and sometimes that connection can make us not even consider another fighter's strengths or weaknesses, or even give them a chance of winning. But to all you sheep out there, there's no way in hell that AJ will beat Wilder, and that's evident because he doesn't want to fight. I mean, he's not taking the fight. $50 million, private text messages, having your promoter come out here for him. I tried this whole show to defend him over and over and over again, but Ness keeps bringing up points that are just not defendable. So it is what it is.
Yo, so Fury weighed in at 236 and Pulev at 240.
That's good for Fury. 236. That's nice.
Yeah.
6'7", 6'8", 236. Yeah. Long, lean. Yeah. 240 for Pulev is not bad either. He's always been like a bigger guy, right? And
Pulev's definitely, stocky, muscular.
Might just describe this. Oh man.
Well, let's see. We got some calls. We're gonna get out to the phone lines, and man, get your thoughts. Don't type when you can Skype. Add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. That's NESTORGIBBS. You could also call in live anywhere from 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline.
And she'll kill her. It's called balance. It's called balance, baby.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Rafi!
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh, loud and clear, brother.
Loud and clear, baby.
Okay. Yeah, guys, you're making my blood boil, man. I'm going to have to correct you on a few things. Now, one, Fury cleared up the real reason he came back, and it had nothing to do with defending the UK. Wilder, he said on the Joe Rogan, Wilder disrespected Mike Tyson. Tyson Fury is named after Mike Tyson.
Said that's the reason he's coming back, but the reason he's taking the Wilder fight because AJ was too pussy to take it, and he's standing up for his countrymen. But the reason he's coming back to fighting, to boxing, is because of Wilder called him fat. That's absolutely right.
Fury, yeah, right. Fury, Wilder disrespected Mike Tyson, the man Tyson Fury is named after. Wilder disrespected Fury himself, saying this fuck can't come back.
Hey, Rafi.
Yeah.
Hey, Rafi, at least one Englishman cares when another man disrespects him.
All right, I'm coming to that. Right, so that's the reason Fury is coming back. It's got nothing to do with defending UK's honor. He's defending his own honor, and he's defending the honor of the man he's named after. That's laudable.
Fury honor is already cemented. He beat Vladimir. He beat the man that beat the man. He is the lineal champion.
He beat the man that beat the man before your man.
Don't get it twisted. When I say he's coming back to defend his honor, his own honor against the man who disrespected him. The man who disrespected him is Deontay Wilder. So he's coming back to clap that guy up for at least two reasons. One, the disrespect of Mike Tyson. Two, the disrespect of Tyson Fury. That's my first point. My second point, let's stop acting as if this 50 million offer, 80 million offer was legitimate. The 50 million offer was set up by Frank Warren.
The whole world believes is legit except the sheep.
Man, even
wait,
Drake
Frank,
was real.
Drake.
Al Hammond checks don't do not.
Yo, fucking.
Did you just say Drake? Did you just say Drake?
Espinoza.
Yeah, Drake had a
did
bar.
You just say Drake?
Drake had a famous line. Al Hammond checks don't bounce, baby. If you fuck with Al Hammond,
wait,
you don't get your money.
Ness, did you just say Drake?
Yes, I did.
Fucking hell, Ness. Okay. The 50 million was set up by Frank Warren, Tyson Fury's manager, and it was set up. The funds were coming from BT Sports. BT Sports.
Do you know why, though?
Carry on.
Do you know why?
Carry on.
Here's my theory. Wilder was trying to play A side. He was going to sell his rights, his U.S. rights to BT Sports instead of selling them to Sky Sports.
All right, cool. So BT Sports is a competitor, is the main competitor of Sky Sports.
So Rafi, what are you saying? That Lennox Lewis didn't fight Mike Tyson versus his competitor on a competing network? They didn't do business together? Or are you saying that somehow, because your hypothetical theory that the money was attached to BT Sports automatically means the fight can't happen? That means that you are in that category of sheep, because we have seen. No. Let me finish. We have seen bigger fights than Wilder AJ get done with two rival networks, meaning Pepsi and Coca-Cola work together. So stop it. Just don't waste our time with your corny ass fucking theory when we all know Mayweather Pacquiao did it, Lennox fucking Mike did it. Everybody does it. Only pussies don't.
Nobody did it.
Sure.
We're talking about competing UK.
So what you telling me? HBO and Showtime not competing networks? What you telling me? Lennox Lewis and fucking Mike Tyson not bigger than fucking Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua? Shut up.
Let me try.
Shut up. You're wrong.
Let me try and ram this. Let me try and ram this into your head. At no point will fucking Anthony Joshua be fighting on BT Sports in the UK. Where the fight will be shown on Sky Sports in the UK. The fight was set up to be on BT Sports by Frank Warren as a sabotage act because he knew it was never going to happen on BT Sports.
So tell us that Mike Tyson versus Lennox didn't happen.
It didn't happen on a conflict. There was no conflict. There was no conflicting network issues.
So Showtime,
over here.
Showtime and HBO are not conflicting networks? There's no
over
conflict
here. You're
there?
American. You talk about America. I'm UK. I talk about the UK. You can tell me the history of how that fight happened. I can tell you the history.
You're insane right now,
over
Rafi.
here.
Rafi, I'm trying to just keep going with you so it could be good for the listeners.
Yeah.
But for you to act, as if you can't get through your head that BT in this argument is Showtime, and Sky in this argument is HBO. And yes, two rival networks can come together. Well, there is something seriously wrong with your brain.
There's something that you're missing. There's something that you're missing.
Tell me.
There's something that you're missing.
Tell
With
me.
the equation that you're using, one fighter was on HBO and the other fighter was on Showtime. Fucking Wilder is not on BT.
But if Wilder's selling his,
so it's not an equivalent.
But if Wilder's
it's not an equivalent.
But if Wilder's selling his UK television rights to BT, BT has every right to bid.
Yeah, but Wilder is not on BT.
It will be.
Wilder is not on BT, so the conflict that you're using does not exist.
He's on BT December 1st, bro.
Okay, he's on BT on December 1st. But he's not contracted.
So you know what that tells me? You know what that tells me? You know what that tells me?
What's that?
That 50 million was real. Because he's on there getting 20 million. And so is his opponent, silly Billy.
What? No, you're the silly. Wilder is not fucking contracted to BT. Wilder has no long-standing relationship with BT.
Absolutely, you're
Frank
correct.
Warren could.
He's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing Joshua was doing with the zone.
Listen, you're correct. You're correct, but it's a one-fight deal. The same way Joshua fought Povetkin on the zone, one-fight deal.
It's a one motherfucking fight deal. There is no long-standing relationship, so it's the equivalent that you're drawing with America does not exist.
Who needs it to be? Who needs it to be? You only need to back one fight, and you only need to negotiate one fight.
It's A-side tactics, just like Joshua pulling over here in the U.S. With his own. He's getting on his own, so Showtime can like do a joint. So while we're doing the same thing over there, it's just A-side tactics, bro.
Right. So why didn't those motherfuckers why was Frank Warren even involved? His fucking manager and promoter there, Al Heyman and Shelley Finkel. How the fuck did Wilder become how the fuck did Frank Warren become involved in the negotiations?
Why does that make you mad? Why does that make you mad?
No, don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Why the fuck was Frank Warren involved in the situation?
I want to know, why does that make you mad?
Listen, man, stop fucking around. Please answer a simple question. Why the fuck was Frank Warren,
honestly, listen, Rafi,
involved with Wilder, involved in the fucking negotiation? Why is he the money man?
Rafi,
why is Frank Warren the money man?
Honestly,
regarding Wilder.
Honestly, I don't know why, but let's hypothetically.
You don't know. You fucking well know. You know. The reason Frank Warren was the money man is because it was a bullshit offer.
Ralphie, baby.
It's a bullshit offer.
Breathe, Ralphie, baby. Breathe.
Stop fucking around and stop pretending like you don't know.
Around,
you
bro.
know.
You're not fucking around, bro.
You don't know. You're a fucking sheep.
You're listen, man. The sheep you're talking about is your inner self. The sheep is you. You're running around calling people sheep, but it's your inner self.
If you sitting here believing that 50 million didn't exist, meanwhile this fight is fucking 40 million purse between the two, you are smoking some real good shit, and I can't wait to meet you.
I don't smoke the good shit that you get, my friend. Well, I'll share some with you when we meet. Break me off a nice chunk.
Yo, why is your man letting people call him a pussy in the street, though?
All right, let's talk about that.
You don't look,
let's talk about
You don't strike me as the type of guy. You don't strike me as the type
no.
of guy that someone could call a pussy and they're gonna get away with it.
Not Ralphie.
Yo, bro, let me tell you a true story. You want to hear a true story?
Give it to me.
Some little pussy-o who had a dispute within a gym. Yeah, didn't say shit to me to my face, but a car was driving by me, and I heard somebody. I recognized the voice call me a pussy-o. I said, okay. Do you think I freaked out and I flipped out? I did not freak out, and I did not flip out. And I didn't run after him, and I didn't freak out. But there came a time when the time was right. When the time was right, you know, man got slapped. But I didn't freak out.
So you did something. So you did something.
when the time was right on my terms when I was ready.
So Rafi, so what you're saying is the time is right in 2019, 2020, like AJ originally said when he ducked the fight 2 fucking years ago.
Wake
the fuck up.
The man is due his slap. He will get his slap.
There's only one boxer being called the pussy, and there's only one boxer taking 2 years to make a fight. You do the fucking math.
When the man is due his slap and the time is nigh, he will get his slap. 2 men are lining up to get the slap.
When he's old,
they will get
when he's old,
slap.
you want to wait him out. You trying to do like Canelo did Triple G. You motherfuckers. You motherfuckers want him to get old overnight. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
AJ out here, clowns will get slapped.
AJ out here making up raps and shit, talking about man chat shit, get slapped with my palm. Meanwhile, 2 motherfuckers talking mad shit ain't getting slapped with nobody's palms.
Big Baby talk shit to his
He's gonna slap the fucking beat off both of them guys.
Big Baby want to take his mama out.
Oh, damn.
He want to take his mama out.
Yo, Big Baby's too fat to do anything, Star. Stop fucking around.
Yo.
It's fucking what? The Walrus? The Walrus of Love? Is he the Walrus of Love?
Listen, Big Belly Miller.
Is he the Walrus of Love?
Big Belly Miller. If Wilder and AJ can't knock him out, that boy beats both of them. They better knock him out.
Listen, man, that Walrus of Love, yeah?
So tell your man sign for the fight. Why you scared?
That Walrus of Love is clearly going to get concussed.
He got AJ.
Clearly going to get concussed.
He got AJ going in bathrooms. Hey, Kaz, did you see that on
in bathrooms?
Did you see that on the stream? He had AJ going into the bathroom.
That's fucking stupid shit.
You know you seen him go to the fucking bathroom. You know you seen him go to the fucking bathroom.
Hey, listen.
You know it.
Hey, listen, it's been nice talking to you, guy, but my dinner's ready, yeah?
Yeah.
I got some curry goat.
Yeah.
I got some curry goat and rice getting ready, yeah? So I got to eat my curry goat and rice now. But it's been nice talking to you guys.
I hit you with that curry tonight. I hit you with that heat. That's why you're running.
Yo, man, you got toasted, bro. You got fucking toasted. You better turn your air conditioning on, yeah?
Toasted.
All right, blessed. One love. Later.
Later.
Hey, man, we got 2 super chats, bro, that you definitely should read.
Let me see. Super chat. Man, pop shit. Get slapped with my palm. Except when your name is Deontay Wilder or Tyson Fury. I'ma just go to motherfucking where he be going? Dubai and chill. Barry O'Dowd. No comment. Just a super chat. Thank you for the love. Fury gonna win his 3rd tune-up, then on to AJ from Barry O'Dowd. And Texas C, AJ got 100 million euros sign-on fee to fight exclusively on Sky, you dumbass.
100 million, really?
I mean, listen, that sounds like an excuse to me. That sounds like another reason why you're saying he ain't fighting. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care about that. Let me know when you get to spend some of his 100 million. You know what I mean? Till then, who gives a fuck about the money, Papa? I just want to see the fight. I just want to see one man fight the other man. Both of them running around here talking about they the best. Only one acting like they want the fight to happen. You know, you could get up here and bad like a sheep all you want and try to tell me it's different than what I'm seeing it, but this is how I'm seeing it.
Hey, man, put Robbie on. He's saying you got bodied by fucking Rafi.
Well, Robbie's not there, first of all. And if I were Robbie, I wouldn't even be saying that because half the chat was saying, make Rafi a co-host. So they want you to step up for their country. You acting like AJ. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Rafi acting like Fury.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Rafi stepping up like Fury. He coming to bat for his country. You know what I'm saying?
Robbie, boy, you better.
But all you AJs out there, y'all AJs. Y'all AJs. You feel me? Rafi's the Fury.
Waste man.
Yo, don't be a waste man, B.
Waste man.
Nah, they mad that they man is acting like a waste man.
And the main thing we cannot forget is I am the unified heavyweight champion of the world.
Dylan White, Derek Chisora, Big Baby Miller, Joe Joyce. You can all have it. Dominic Brazil, whoever else is in America too. All of it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Man.
What up, Ralphie?
No, I didn't say he got bodied. I just said hit the thumbs up if you think Nez got bodied by Rafi. Great call. Energy.
Hit the thumbs up if you a fucking true boxing fan. If you love boxing.
If you a sheep.
If you a sheep, hit that thumbs down, man.
Come on, sheep.
I want to see how many sheep we attract.
How many sheep we got in here?
Where the fuck the sheep at?
You just keep following the shepherd Wilder, and we'll follow our shepherd. It's all good. Just, you're going to keep it this whole narrative. But don't forget, on Joe Rogan last night, Fury also said, I don't think this is anything to do with the fighters. So he's also, despite saying AJ's a pussy, he's also saying that he don't think AJ's scared. So,
Rob, does Eddie work for AJ or does AJ work for Eddie?
Say again. There's another caller all muted. Oh, no, there you go.
Does AJ work for Eddie or does Eddie work for AJ?
Are you all right? You sound like his Rafi's body shots hurt, or are you okay?
Do you need me to repeat it a third time?
No. You guys, it's all good.
Wait,
apparently,
I
the promoter.
I can repeat it a third time if you're doing an AJ tactic, acting as if you don't hear me to stall and prolong.
I'm talking to. AJ is the boss, apparently. Yeah, that's how it works. The fighter is the boss.
So tell the fighter to tell his employee to go make the fight. Because if you're telling me
we're waiting on.
No, you're telling me that Tyson is saying, well, I don't really think it's the fighters. So he's blaming it on the promoter. So if we're gonna go with that narrative, which I'm cool with because I believe AJ's a warrior. Look at his resume. So then he needs to turn around and look at his team and say, what's going on here? I asked for something to get done and it's not done.
Yeah, maybe then he's being told, look, we've sent them an offer. We're asking to just meet up and talk about it. They don't want to make meetings. They don't want to talk about it. But quickly, this whole fight on BT, the BT money or whatever for the 50 million, you're forgetting.
Rob, we got to ask Wilder that question.
No.
We've never asked him that.
No. I'm going to talk.
Well, you just didn't hear me, that's all.
No, because I try and you jump in and, some callers don't get to talk.
Be more like Rafi, Rob. Shots fired.
Right. Now, get Rafi on the show. It's cool. See if he's got all day to find you topics and fucking... So, I'm the only one fucking working around here with titles and shit.
Hey, yo, are you steaming right now?
Team.
We can't see you. Is the top of your head
There's a whole team.
blowing smoke?
We got casuals sending 1 week old fucking exclusive fucking breaking news. Doom is at MIA. Come on. There's a team out there somewhere. But anyway, look up the word exclusive. We've done a show about Joshua signing £100 million pounds or dollar or whatever it was, exclusive. His fights in the UK are exclusive to Sky Sports. So there's just no way he's going to appear on BT Sports.
Rob, was Vladimir Klitschko exclusive to HBO?
I don't know. You're going to have to tell me. I don't know.
Of course he was. That's why they had to do a co-promoted pay-per-view with HBO and Showtime. So again, your theory and Rafi's theory, and what I was telling you when you were upset that I was cutting you off was we're gonna have to ask Wilder that question. No one's ever really asked him, like, why is Frank Warren saying that? With no one.
Yeah, I mean,
but hypothetically assuming that Frank was telling the truth, what's the problem with two rival networks working together to make a super fight? It's been done before for more popular fighters. Mayweather, Pacquiao, they're obviously more popular than these two men. And so,
I don't know.
So were Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. What don't you know?
No, I'm just saying that we don't know Sky Sports' stance on it. Like, no, he's not fighting on BT. We have put in a lot of money.
Though there is no stance. Like, it's logical.
What do you mean there's no stance?
Because it's logical. It's been done before, and if it makes business sense, they're going to do it. It's the only way to make the biggest fight.
One-off.
It's not.
Oh, okay. Oh, so AJ has his own set of rules.
Could just sign the contract and make it anyway.
Yeah, AJ got his own set of rules.
Like I'm saying, we don't know.
I guess AJ has his own set of rules.
Well, maybe when you're the biggest star in the sport in like our country,
Oh,
maybe
you mean Canelo? Yeah, Canelo is the biggest star.
He said in our country.
In our country, Canelo's fuck all in this country. Canelo's nothing in this country. So come on, keep up and listen.
What do you mean he's nothing in that country? Last time I checked, you've gotten every single one of his fights.
Yeah, we get them. I think
so. How is he nothing? How is he nothing? How is he nothing? How is he nothing when he plucked the pay-per-view guy and brought him to Texas and sold 40,000 plus 325 pay-per-views, which is what kind of what AJ does? Because 300,000 Canelo pay-per-views, 300,000 Canelo pay-per-views
is that UK numbers?
1.5.
Is that UK numbers? Is that UK numbers? Are you telling us American figures?
900. What do you mean? Is American? Yeah, it's American. He sold 325,000 American pay-per-views with Liam Smith.
Yeah.
You breaking up.
Did he sell in the UK? I'm talking. How big is he here? I said how big is Canelo here? What numbers does he do here, Nez?
He does enough for many networks to buy his fights.
No, but how many views is he getting, Nez? Because
enough.
You know, while
listen to me, he does enough views for Box Nation to buy the television rights. What the fuck don't you get?
Yeah, to watch for what? For free. It was only the last fight that was pay-per-view.
Are you silly? Even if it's for free, technically it's not, because you pay a subscription, and Sky Sports or Box Nation is paying a fee to get the rights for the fight. And you as a consumer are paying a monthly fee to watch what is put on the network. Clear your shit up, buddy. The fuck is wrong with you?
No, clear your shit up, Nez, because all you're doing every day is trying to come out and do the same show over and over again.
What show is that?
The AJ's a duck, the fucking wild.
Did I say it or did Fury say it?
It's noteworthy
Who
news,
said
man.
it? Fury said it or I said it?
Yeah, but it's the same show. Repeat.
Again, and my thing is, holy shit, another person calling this guy pussy. He's still staying in the dark.
Yeah, but Fury said, well, Josh was a pussy about 3 months ago.
But he said it on Joe Rogan.
He said it on Joe Rogan yesterday.
Oh, it's even more important. He said it again.
Absolutely, it's more important. He said it on
on
Joe Rogan, and he said it in the U.S. media in L.A.
He said it on his Instagram about 3 months ago. He said it on his Instagram about 2 months ago.
3 months ago, he didn't have the biggest pay-per-view. Now he does. He's relevant. Remember when I used to say till Fury gets a fight, we're not going to talk about him? You're salty that AJ's not involved.
Robbie,
you're
real
so
quick.
Salty.
I'm really not. I'm really not.
Yes,
You're saying
you are.
this is the biggest pay-per-view. You don't even know yet.
Salty.
Can I speak?
You don't even know what this pay-per-view's done yet or gonna do yet. Neither of them are pay-per-view stars.
Salty.
I'm muted over there.
Tim Smith said, what did Tim Smith say to you yesterday? He doesn't even think maybe that Wilder's next fight will be pay-per-view.
Salty.
So that,
just noteworthy real quick.
No,
just
factual.
Real quick.
Just correct.
Yesterday's episode on Joe Rogan has done 623,000 views. Another clip of 23 minutes has done 143,000 views. Another clip got 25K. Another clip got 99K. Another clip got 26K. So people are definitely watching this.
So that just means that millions of people have heard him been called a pussy.
That's all I'm saying. That's why it makes it relevant.
Yeah, millions had heard it before. That's all I'm saying. It's you just the same show. It's just how can we write a different title?
I'm not sure if millions have heard it before. When Fury says it on his social media, he gets about 25 to 52,000, right?
Did Eddie Hearn hit you with a inbox today and say, "Hey man, get on that fucking show and just tell them quit fucking talking about AJ"?
Is he one of your million Instagram followers, Mike? Have you hit the million yet?
I'm about 900.
The salt is real. Look at him taking shots. Look at him taking shots at your followers now. Wow.
I'm taking shots at his intro music.
Salty.
Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
Yo, Rob, comments in the chat. Rob has tears in his eyes.
That's why everybody loves my shit and everybody shit on your shit. I'm just saying. Mike got the
There's
best
a lot-
fucking intro.
There's a lot of shit flying around. I agree.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it seems like AJ's wiping it off his face every time somebody calls him a pussy in the public.
No, it's so funny. We're sheep, but you're the Wilder fanboy. That's just how it is.
All right. I mean, I guess that can only be proven. Listen,
and we believe everything that Eddie's saying.
And you know the only people that can set us free is AJ and Wilder. They have to fight, but only one man doesn't want to do it.
Only one man sent an offer.
Only one man sent an offer.
All right, a contractor. There's only one man with a contract.
That's also a lie. Go back and watch the Shelley Finkel interview. They never sent a contract. Emails, term sheets. They never sent the contract.
All right. There's only one sending term sheets, and there's an improved offer. We don't know what it is, but apparently it's a guarantee and a percentage.
How can you?
Yeah, they want to make offers now because they were left out.
How can you improve?
They're left out.
They're left out, but you've been saying, remember Nostradamus? It's AJ's going to go on and make 5 more fights, another 100 million. So I don't think he's
so Rob,
left out that much.
How many fights am I off from my prediction? Did he not fight already 3 of those 5?
I don't know. I can't remember when you said it.
I'm gonna look him up. We'll look him up. Why not? Why not? Since you're so salty and butthurt.
Oh really? There's no salt whatsoever in your tone. There's no salt at all.
No way. I'm saying exactly what you said I'm doing. Saying the same thing over and over every day, finding a different title. So I don't know how is this salt. This is the same thing.
Like all I'm saying is it's the same sheep, but just different shepherds.
So here we go. Vladimir
Klitschko,
right? Vladimir Klitschko, and then Carlos Takam, Joseph Parker, Alexander Povetkin, and TBA. None of those names are Wilder.
Dillian White.
No, well, Dillian White was before.
Some of those names mean collecting bouts.
TBA?
Yeah, TBA is Dillian White. No, we know that.
We got super chat from John DeJean.
JD, what up?
The Sheraton Grand in Los Angeles will be lit. See y'all December 1st.
Yeah, you can find a lot of the ticket sales on all the resale sites.
Salt.
Oh, that's good. That's good, though.
I'm just doing anything to fuck you up.
That's good.
Salt.
People are fucking reselling them.
Yeah.
Well, Rob,
buying them and don't want them.
Are you done? Or you finished or you done?
I see.
Yeah, you could say salt another time and maybe sheep again, and then I'll catch you later.
All right, man.
Salt.
Let's go out to Joseph in Texas.
Finally, some Americans.
What's going on, TBV? Y'all doing good this morning?
Sorry to keep you waiting there, buddy. Yeah, man, we're doing good. Deflecting all the hate.
Oh, you good. Hey, man, y'all kidding me? Y'all had Ralphie damn near crying, man. They had to be.
Boy, Ralphie finna have a heart attack.
And then Rob. Yeah, they was on one, and the whole time he's arguing, he's proving your point though. That's what made me laugh about that. But anyways, man, look, I don't know about you guys. Where I'm from, if somebody calls me a pussy or calls me out my name, we got to handle that. There's no way around it. And look, for fans to call Joshua a pussy, yeah, that's wrong. But when you got 2 fellow world heavyweight champions saying, "Hey, you a pussy," and you're just not responding, that says a lot to me about your manhood, really. They challenging you not only as a man but as a fighter. You feel me? I mean,
I guess it's an American thing, man. I guess it's an American thing. That's why the UK guys don't get it.
I don't know. I'm Mexican, so a lot of my cousins from Mexico, you can't call them, a maricon or nothing, because they're gonna come at your head. You know what I'm saying? It's as simple as that. But real quick, another thing too, the deal with Ellie and Tyson. The thing is, Ellie and Tyson Fury also had a back and forth on Twitter where Ellie was telling them that, Tyson's a bum, Tyson was boring, and that nobody gave a fuck about him. So to me, I can't blame Tyson Fury, because if you say nobody cares, then why are you at my media scrum? You know what I'm saying? But no, that's my call, man. I appreciate y'all doing the shows, keeping me, you know, going at work. These truck days get long hauls, and I appreciate you guys. Keep up the good work, man.
Joseph, man, thank you for calling in. Great call. We're going out to, it looks like Akan on Instagram. Look, where's my head at? Akan on Skype, talk to me.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm not too sure why both of you are saying AJ should respond. Like, I don't understand that at all. Like, I'm only gonna respond to someone. You're only gonna respond to someone if they're on your level or they're above you. You're not gonna respond to someone that you don't think is on your level. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It doesn't make sense. AJ's not going to.
So wait a minute, Akan.
They're not on his level. They're not on his level.
Akan.
Go on.
So are you coming on this show in front of the people that are listening to say that Wilder and Tyson Fury aren't on his level?
I'm coming on this show to tell you, Nez, and to tell you, Mike, that Wilder and Tyson Fury's resumes combined isn't as good as AJ. They're not on his level.
So
they're not on his level.
So he
I want you
shouldn't
to
be
tell me
fighting
how they're
them?
on his level. I want you to tell me how they're on his level.
No.
Tell me how Wilder and Fury are on AJ's level.
Because they both are better than Carlos Takam and Joseph Parker.
Okay.
And
they didn't fight either of them. Yep.
And there's an argument that 99% of the fans would pick them both to beat Alexander Povetkin.
Okay, but they didn't do that. So all you're saying is hypotheticals, right? You're saying, oh, there's an argument, but they didn't do that, Nez. Don't say about what they could have done or what 99%
so you're
of the
telling
fans think
me.
they
So
could have
you're
done.
telling me.
They
So wait a
didn't
minute.
do that.
Wait a minute.
They didn't
Wait a
do
minute.
that. They
Wait a
didn't do
minute.
that.
Okay.
And then
fine.
they didn't do that.
Listen,
now I'm gonna go into the Sky and BT.
Akan. Wait a minute. Let's go back and forth. Don't worry about the clock. Let's fucking do this, baby. Let's fucking do it. I'm gonna turn this off. All right. So you're basing your thing off they didn't do it. So you mean it has to be on paper? It's resume, right?
I'm saying it's resume. They didn't do it. So you're speaking hypothetically.
Akan, okay. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna get in your car. This is Akan's theory car. I'm in the car with you now. So do we ride past Terrence Crawford because he don't got the resume?
No.
Oh, why don't we ride past him then?
Hold on, but does Terrence Crawford respond to every single person that calls him a pussy?
Yes, he fucking does. Yes, he fucking does. Last I checked,
does he respond to every single person
listen to me. Listen to me, Akan. Last I checked, he fought someone you didn't know because he called him a pussy.
There's a difference between. Hold on. So you're saying to me, hold on.
Yeah,
you just said he responds to people. You just said he responds to people that called him a pussy. And how did he respond? In the ring. Why the fuck is AJ gonna come out and sit on Oprah Winfrey?
Akan, Akan, you're wrong. Let me help you. Because I understand. I'm giving you an American fighter's analogy, and maybe you don't know the back history, and that's fine. So I'm not gonna fault you for that. But no, you're wrong. Terrence Crawford actually ran down on him at a fight. Yeah, he actually ran down on him. It wasn't on an interview, none of that. He didn't wait for cameras. Cameras came because this is the generation of cell phones. But he went up to him and told him, why are you talking all that shit about me? You better handle your fight before you get fucked up. And then he said, come on, let's go outside. Because listen, I'm not saying that AJ is wrong, Akan. Listen, to me, Akan.
You made it seem like the world
you have to
was
listen.
That's what you said when you started the show. That's what you said.
Akan, but you also have to listen to the whole show because throughout the show I evolved. Throughout the show,
I listened to the whole show. I listened to everything you said.
No, you didn't. You didn't hear everything because in this particular episode, I did evolve and say it's probably a US thing and a UK thing. Like, you see how Joseph called in. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
You see how Joseph called in and said, nah, fuck that. I'm Mexican. You can't disrespect me. I'm going to take, I'm going to do something. So I said, it's probably a us thing. Maybe you guys are not like that because you're Englishmen.
Let me explain to you why that Tyson Fury thing, why people in the UK don't take that Tyson Fury thing too seriously. Because when Tyson Fury was trying to come out and fight again, when it was a battle between Sky and BT Sport, or who was going to sign him, Tyson and Anthony Joshua all came out at some point, at some stage, and there was some form of thing that said Tyson Fury was on the phone to AJ to try and make a fight. That was out there. They had been speaking on the phone. You can't be talking to someone on the phone and then be flying over to America and sitting on a podcast or in an interview calling someone a pussy when you were on the phone a couple of months ago. That's not real. That's fake. That's being a fake gangster. That's a fake
what are you
gangster.
saying? What are you saying that he
I'm
was
saying
negotiating
Tyson
with
Fury,
both?
No. I'm saying when Tyson Fury, before he signed with BT Sport with Frank Warren, before he went to sign with Frank Warren, Tyson Fury had been making phone calls with AJ. It's open. It's out there. They've both said it. Tyson Fury and AJ said it in an interview that Tyson Fury had been calling him to make fights, but he wasn't serious about the fight. Tyson Fury personally called AJ.
Yeah,
you can't then go to America. You know what I'm saying? You can't then go to America and be calling someone a pussy on a podcast or in an interview. It doesn't make any sense.
Why
you look
not?
like a fake gangster. You look like a fake gangster. What do you mean how? How? If I call you today off the show and I'm talking to you about let's do business, let's make money,
and then
don't 2 months later down the line, I go and I call you a pussy. I'm a fake gangster. It's not real. I'm a fake gangster. I'm sorry.
But my friend, 2 months ago, I called you to make the fight. 2 months later, we still haven't made the fight.
2 months ago, you were sent a contract by Eddie Hearn that you then leaked online. 2 months ago, you didn't sign that contract. You then disgraced Eddie Hearn and reviewed it online.
The contracts that he leaked, didn't say AJ. So why are you acting like they said AJ and he didn't want to sign? What's wrong with you?
He was never going to sign to fight AJ immediately. You know that. I know that. Anyone listening knows that. He was never going to sign to fight AJ straight away.
He signed the fight Wilder. He signed the fight Wilder right away.
Let me get onto this BT Sport Sky thing that you said, because you were highly wrong with everything you said in relation to that. You were completely wrong, because BT Sport only started doing their pay-per-views this year. Sky's been doing it for 22 years. There's no way in hell, if you're exclusive to Sky Sport, that Sky will do a co-promotional deal with their biggest star on Sky. There's no way they're doing that with BT. They're not doing that. They're not doing that. It doesn't work the same way. The same way you just said about Terence Crawford and how the UK and America will be different. It's the exact same way. It's the exact same way. In the UK, there's no such thing as a co-promotional deal between two of the biggest competitors. It doesn't happen.
Akan, can you tell my listeners that you're 100% sure without a shadow of a doubt?
When's the last time there was a co-promotional deal between BT and Sky?
Akan.
Yes, I'm asking you. Tell me when. When was it?
Akan, can you tell my listeners that you are 100% sure that Sky Sports and BT wouldn't come together to make AJ versus Wilder?
When's the last time, Nez, that BT Sport and Sky did a co-promotional deal together for boxing?
Akan, can you say that?
Can you answer the question? I'm just wondering. Are you going to answer the question?
Unfortunately, I won't answer your question because you're answering. You're answering a question. You're answering a question with a question. I asked you a question, and now you want to answer. You want to answer with a question. No, answer my question. Can you say it without a shadow of a doubt that they won't co-promote?
I can tell you without a shadow of a doubt that there's no way in hell Sky Sports.
All right, well then your call is done. Well then your 3 minutes are up because I gave you extra time, so you.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. Nez. We didn't answer the question. That's absolutely fine. You don't answer questions.
More
so
time,
it's okay. You can't call people a sheep when you're a sheep yourself.
But you are a sheep.
You can't call people a sheep. When you're a sheep yourself, you don't answer questions.
But you are a sheep.
Everyone that's called into you today has answered the question.
My friend, you
haven't answered any question.
You are a sheep.
You haven't answered any question, bro. You're not answering any questions. That makes you a sheep. If you're only coming on here with all these titles saying, "Oh, AJ's a pussy, AJ's this, AJ's that."
Oh, I'm
bro,
saying
you have
it.
to answer questions.
I'm saying
you're not answering any questions, bro. I asked you, when's the last time
Tyson Fury
done a joint pay-per-view, a co-promotional deal in the UK? You went silent. You decided to ask me a question. You didn't answer the question.
That's not true. That's not
true. You
true.
didn't answer it. When did they do it, Nez? When did they do it? I'm asking you. When did they do it? Because I've got facts. I'm not talking about how you're talking with all this opinionated.
But this is the thing.
I've got facts.
But this is the thing. This is the thing.
When did they? All right, Mike. When did they do it?
This is the thing, Akan. You want me to answer your question, but you're not answering mine. You're telling me to take your word for it that they would never do it as fact. So I said the call is over. because I gave you over 3 minutes because I thought we were having a logical conversation. But for a complete fan that doesn't work for BT or Sky, that doesn't have any ins and outs to say that he knows without a shadow of a doubt that two companies won't come together to do a major pay-per-view, we don't need to talk. I can move on to another caller. There's no sense in me giving you over 3 minutes, which I've already given you more than that. So goodbye. Let me get to Ron in the Bay Area.
Ron G.
Where is this guy's intro?
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, Mark Anthony era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been
How much you talk? You do too much talking. The thing is this.
People want their subjective preferences to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about boxing. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Ron G?
So I'm just pretty much here just to kind of like talk about negotiations and things like that, things from like the past and stuff like that. So,
Yo,
last caller.
Hello.
Meet yourself.
What's good? It's Sean. I'm from London.
Meet yourself, buddy. We'll come back to you, son.
So, yo, just hit the mute button, my buddy. So, real quick, I don't know too much historical value about pay-per-views over in the UK, but I do know that Frank Warren and Barry Hearn has worked once upon a time when they made the Nigel Benn and Chris Eubank fight, and that was something where they kind of pridefully made jokes about the fact that they came in terms and made a fight happen, and those are different times back then. So they've definitely worked before. Obviously, Eddie's newer to the game, so this is just a very unique and different situation because most times the American fighter has had more proven pay-per-views, regardless of if it's from the UK or the US. But in the case, it's a little bit different. So the Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson scenario, that was a domestic kind of pay-per-view because Lennox Lewis was already a proven pay-per-view fighter in the US, as well as Mike Tyson. So when they came and did a joint like negotiation, they actually did like a 50-50 split on the purse for Lennox Lewis and Mike Tyson. So there was really no A side, upside, and the amount of money they received. And they actually had to remove the logos when they had to do the pay-per-view for that fight. So in this case, when you look at domestic, like the US pay-per-views, and you got someone from the UK, the biggest kind of scenario was Ricky Hatton. And Ricky Hatton didn't have any Sky Sports pay-per-views at the time. But like I said, I'm not super familiar with how they broadcast over there. But from what I know from looking up the numbers, Ricky Hatton was able to get those pay-per-views when he fought the proven U.S. Mayweather and then the proven U.S. pay-per-view Manny Pacquiao. And that's when he was able to get those generated pay-per-views in the U.S. and from what I saw in the Sky Sports reports. But other than that, this is a complete different twist because you got Anthony Joshua, who's a proven pay-per-view in the U.K., and Deontay Wilder, who's doing his first pay-per-view in the U.S. So this, like everyone's saying, like this fight truly determines on how they're going to do future negotiations because when AJ was the proven pay-per-view in the UK, granted the fact that Wilder would have had an upside by fighting him, he now has a US pay-per-view, which goes back to the whole thing now of we got UK and US, and we really just have to wait to see what the results of Deontay Wilder or the winner, Tyson Fury, does because Tyson Fury is also a proven UK. Granted, he fought Vladimir Klitschko to get those numbers and hasn't been on since from what I saw. But this is a very unique, different scenario, and it's going to be domestic, US, the UK. And when they come down together, this is a whole new scenario. And, Barry Hearn and Frank Warren has worked in the past before, like I said, about the Chris Eubank and the Nigel Benns. That was a really big thing for them to get that across. And then, they got Top Rank, I think, involved to also help kind of promote that. So BT Sports wasn't really a thing there, but there has been past negotiations for big, fights. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get something like that, especially with Tyson Fury if he wins, you know. So the whole calling, you know, AJ a pussy, I get what Nessa's saying, and I can understand because this is a platform that a lot of casual fans, especially like a lot of people who would assume that from the UK think that the US are just fanboys. This is pretty much what's going to take the fanboyism of the bandwagon of saying, forget AJ, AJ's a pussy, because the platform is so big. Tyson Fury's done this a lot on Twitter. He's done this on Instagram, but Joe Rogan is a platform. And anytime you go on a platform that has a big following base of casuals and people really just don't know the sport like we do, and we follow all the different types of social medias and follow the threads, it is something that can add to a smear campaign. But Anthony Joshua, I get it, because at this point is really, he just has to wait to see the winner of this. Because if Tyson Fury gets destroyed by Deontay Wilder, then it's back to Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, really. But if Tyson Fury defeats Deontay Wilder, then I can see, you know, where Anthony Joshua soon would have to respond, because at that point, his nemesis, his rival, has become Tyson Fury opposed to Deontay Wilder. But that's pretty much my theoryism of all this. But I understand both sides, man.
Well, all right, Ron. Thanks for calling in. Let me go out to Joshua in the New Orleans. Talk to me.
Hello.
Joshua, what up?
Yeah, let me pull over. I'm driving. Know what I be doing. Make my money.
All right, do your thing, man. Do your thing.
Get that home. All right. I was listening to a few of them UK callers, and I'm wondering if they're running a code over there or something like that, like Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua. I don't even know if Anthony Joshua is a real person. He might be one of them robots that's created. And what the thing is, they decided to go ahead and pump this out because, and Eddie Hearn is obviously running a code. Them dudes over there, I don't understand what their logic is. I don't understand how they view their viewpoints of boxing. I'm far from a Deontay Wilder fanboy. I'm just a boxing fan. And the writing is on the wall that Anthony Joshua obviously does not want to fight Deontay Wilder. They take the stuff, they chop it up in bits and pieces, and some of what that caller said about them being casuals and stuff, and they limit it to certain things, so they're susceptible to just saying the stuff like, sign the contract, he didn't sign the contract, all that BS, all that bullshit. What I saw was a guy wanting to fight another guy, and the other guy and his promoter, first it was the promoter, then it became clear the other guy did not want to fight him. So Anthony Joshua being called a pussy by Tyson Fury is very accurate. I don't think he would fight either one of them guys. The last caller, UK caller you had on here, he was saying that they are not on his level. That's crazy right there. For him to even get on the show and think that, that shows you where they're at in the head when it comes down to boxing and want to see them fight. So if you got a bunch of people, 100,000 something thousand people thinking like that, we will never see the Anthony Joshua fight, because for them to have that type of logic lets you know that that's how they operate over there. And Anthony Joshua operates the same way. So he is a pussy. He's very scared. The worst thing that could have happened to the heavyweight division is him to hold them belts hostage over there. And being the fact that Eddie Hearn is such a great promoter, he's going to do everything, duck, dodge, keep Anthony Joshua, send a phony contract or a term sheet, knowing nobody ain't going to accept, then use his fan base to say, hey, the guy's doing this, the guy's doing that. It's going to be a circus forever. I hope Anthony Joshua step in the ring with the wrong person one time and get clipped, and he get them belts, and somehow Deontay Wilder could step in and get the chance to take the belts, because he is the guy that should be having all the belts right now. I mean, I don't know what else to say about this. It's getting retarded. It's getting retarded after call, hearing these guys talk and just come and spit the same stuff over and over and over. It's getting retarded. I don't know what else to say.
Well, all right, Joshua, thanks for calling in.
Real quick, we got a super chat from Clipper Game, then Fox by Sky Sports, then PBC just ink a deal which included Fox. If this is the case, Sky Sports already has an indirect relationship with PBC. Just saying. I don't know. Did you hear about that? About Fox?
Yeah, I heard about Fox buying it, but remember we talked about it a few times, and it really didn't mean shit for us. It's not like we started getting matchroom fights, so I still needed to get the zone, but who knows what it means down the future. We got a lot of Skype callers, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out to Dapo King. Dapo King, what up?
Oh no. They're saying Sky Sports bought Fox.
Dapo King.
What's up, guys? I just want to talk about this BT Sports and Sky Sports thing.
Where you calling in from?
I'm calling in from England.
All right.
I don't even think, because it wasn't about them working together. It's just about BT Sports actually trying to put the bid in. It's pretty much saying like Bob Arum trying to do a fight with Spence, and he's talking to the zone. So Sky are not working with BT for the 50 million offer or the 80 million offer. It's basically saying Frank Warren is actually trying to put everything on BT. So there wasn't Sky and BT working together, and that wasn't going to work. So in a way, a few callers have actually mentioned it. That didn't look like they really wanted to fight, because if you really want to fight, then you get Sky and BT to sit down together and talk about it. But they were only talking to Frank and not Sky. And also, I wanted to address the people calling AJ pussy and he's not talking. Bob Arum called Al Heyman a cancer. He didn't say shit. What? Like, some people are just like that. Like, they don't need to respond to everything in the media. So you just have to take people for what they are. AJ has not been doing this. AJ has been doing this for day one. It's not something where it just started like yesterday. Like, it doesn't respond to people like that. It's the champ. You have to be like a champ. And of course, with the way you guys are talking, Deontay Wilder pretty much gets emotional when anyone says anything about him.
Hello? Dapo?
They fell off.
All right. Dapo?
Hello?
Yeah, you there?
Yeah, I'm there. So, like, Deontay Wilder pretty much gets emotional every time anyone says anything about him. So calling someone a pussy and calling someone that they should know their place, those are not the same thing. Why is he getting angry about that statement when it's the one calling him a coward on live TV? If it was me, someone called me a coward on live TV, of course I'll be pissed off. Of course I'm going to come out and do an interview. But Joshua is not like that. You just have to respect him for the man he is. Like I said, this is why people fell in love with him. It's not like everyone else. It's not like this. Everyone is trying to be this.
Yeah, but Dapo, you fell in love with him. Americans think he's a pussy.
Yeah, but everyone fell in love with Al Heyman. Why is he not responding about people calling him a cancer?
No one fell in love with Al Heyman. No one fell in love with Al Heyman. You need to Google Al Heyman. Who's written a good story about Al Heyman?
A lot of fighters are signed to Al Heyman, so he's obviously doing something good. So they fell in love with him. That's why they signed with him. So people calling him a cancer. Why is Deontay Wilder not telling Al Heyman? You gotta say something.
And actually, someone responded yesterday on my interview. Go ahead, the vice president of Heyman Boxing.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. Eddie Young responds for Joshua.
Sorry. Time's up, brother. That was the bell. But that's what you see. You're saying Eddie Hearn responds for Joshua. If you don't want to accept Tim Smith responding for Al Heyman, how should we accept Eddie Hearn responding for Joshua? Come on, Dapo. But let me get to some other callers here. We got a few. Who's next?
Who's up to back next, baby? What up to UK? Man, UK be calling in strong. They been coming in with a lot of heat.
Well, they like to defend, and they need to, right? Because AJ's not talking, so they got to talk for him. They feel the need to talk for him. But in the same sentence, they're saying he doesn't need to respond, but we'll respond for him. We'll tell you how great his resume is. We'll tell you that he'll beat Wilder, even though he's not fighting Wilder, but we'll tell you he'll beat him because he don't need to do that. We'll do it for him. Whatever. Fucking sheep. That's all I hear is fucking sheep.
It's the sheep. Oh, it's prime time in the UK.
All right, let's go to somebody named Live on Skype.
Live.
S.O. S.O.
Fuck you, pay me.
S.O.
Is that me?
I don't know, bro. You're the one with the screen name without a name.
No, I made this shit to get onto you quickly.
Well, you should have put AJ Protector, so I know that it's you.
I'm not an AJ Protector.
Shit.
I'm on the side of reason. I'm on the side of sense.
I smell AJ Protectors.
Nah, you know what I wanted to know? Yeah, I wanted to know, why do we never talk about any of Wilder's 40+ fights? Why is it always
because we're only worried about one fight? We're only worried about one fight, and that's the fight between AJ and Wilder. Everything they've done before and after means nothing. We want to know what's going to happen when they fight. Only fucking sheep are worried about everything before, because you're afraid of what's coming.
So okay, then let's get on to this pussy subject. Why is AJ a pussy? What would you have him do?
I don't know. I don't know. Listen to me. I don't know. Ask Tyson Fury. That's who called him a pussy. Ask Deontay Wilder. That's who calls him a pussy. I'm just talking about it and giving you the platform to express your feelings on it.
No, but I want to know, yes, like, why does this keep getting brought up? Why is it such a big thing? Like, what would you have him do?
You guys don't realize. I don't know if you guys are like geo-blocked over there or something like that, but over here, Joe Rogan's podcast is probably one of the biggest podcasts out right now. And when people go on there, those clips go viral.
Do people even listen to podcasts like that? My bad.
Are you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm seeing some random guy's face on my phone.
Hey man, don't tag him, bro. Get off your phone, bro.
No, but seriously though, like, everyone's here talking about AJ this, AJ that, but why is no one talking about Wilder? Wilder's fought over 40 people.
Wilder's actually fighting someone. That's why we're not talking about Wilder. He's actually fighting someone. There's three top heavyweights. There's 3 top heavyweights, and 2 of them are fighting each other.
Did you see what Tyson Fury said in his in that podcast? He said, before Ortiz got into that fight, something was wrong with him and he nearly got pulled out. So your main man nearly got knocked out by a guy who nearly had a fucking stroke.
Thank God. Thank God. Hopefully Tyson can knock him out so that you guys could be happy.
I'm happy already. My nigga's got 4 belts. Your guy's got 1 belt and he's struggling.
You know who's struggling? You know who's struggling? AJ struggling, running with all those belts. They're heavy. He can't run.
That nigga's training in Dubai and taking care of his son, bro.
If he's not running, why he ain't talking? If he's not running, why he ain't making a fight?
You said something. You said something that I thought was true earlier on. You said it's more of an American trait for you lot to like get all active and get all aggressive over being called a pussy. Niggas in England, we don't really care. Let people talk. What's talking? You lot be here arguing with people. You got time to argue? Talking over pussy.
Bullocks. Your boy AJ want no smoke.
And you're the biggest sheep. That's why I really wanted to tell you that. You're the biggest sheep. You're here calling everyone a sheep.
Yo, you're done though. Your 3 minutes are up. Listen, I'm gonna go to some of these other fucking callers here. This SO guy, live guy. I don't know how many callers. Skypes you got going, but we're gonna have to get rid of you if you don't get that shit together because it's just like messing up the sound.
You're fucking up, SO. You're fucking up.
Yeah.
AJ a wanker. Shout out Kaz.
That's all Kaz do is talk about poor AJ.
AJ the truth. Shout out.
Let's go to Michael on Skype.
Hey guys. Hey, do you know what? Hey, how's it going? Hey, do you know what? Yeah, I don't know why people like this.
Hey man, hold on, Mike. Hold on.
Yeah, hold on, Mike. We're gonna have to get rid of this cat. Right
SO, get your ass in gear or get out of here. Damn, you fucking up Mike call. Mike has some knowledge drop. I felt it.
Anyways, yeah. Like first view, I don't know why people are getting so upset with what Tyson Fury said, man. Like this guy's got bipolar. One thing he hates you, the next day he loves you. Do you know what I mean? He's all messaging AJ saying, "Don't worry, man. We'll talk and I'll help you and we'll cool." And then next thing you know, he's a pussy. Do you know what I mean? And the same thing with Deontay Wilder.
I mean, but doesn't your opinion change? I mean, every time I say some shit, doesn't your opinion change of me? That's the way it goes, bro. One day me and you cool until this American is talking shit about the whole country and you act like a pussy.
Like, look, I know. Look, I don't know what other people are. Me and you, like, I know your game. I know the narrative you're trying to play. So I'm not even. I'm looking above all that stuff. I'm just looking at the main thing is that when it comes to Tyson Fury and Wilder, it all comes down to December the 1st. If because at the end of the day, Frank Warren said if Fury wins, then he's clear to face AJ in April. That's what he said. But I don't believe that's true because I believe he's got a rematch clause. So at the end of the day, we're going to find out who's lying. If Fury wins and then they find out the rematch, then we know that he's lying.
Doggy,
and
Doggy, let me ask you one question. Like they've been asking me questions all day. Let me ask you one. Have you ever seen any Deontay Wilder opponent get an immediate rematch?
Because he hasn't lost yet.
No, because the opponent ain't gonna want an immediate rematch. First of all, you got 90-day suspension for that knockout, and secondly, you're probably gonna need at least 6 months off.
Well, that's if Wilder wins, but that's another debate. I'm sure there's a preview show going to be on that soon. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is we're up the pay-per-view, the fight, who's going to fight who after next, the negotiations, all that is going to come on to December the 1st. This is going to be the key. I think it's going to do 200 pay-per-view buys, even less, based on history, and he hasn't been pay-per-view before.
What history is that, Michael? What history is that? Is this some UK diluted history?
No, it's based on no history. Based on Wilder having not been on pay-per-view before, and he said he wanted to do 2.5. I mean, how many fights did Mayweather take before he got to 2.5? Do you know what I mean? He's the biggest star in boxing, even retired. He's still the biggest star in boxing.
Mayweather is in the heavyweight division. Mayweather is not the heavyweight division.
Yeah, but no one hasn't earned $300 million a fight. Do you know what I mean? Not even heavyweights has done that. But the point I'm making is, look, if he does 2.5 million, great. But but I just don't believe that's the case, and I think that people need to be a little bit more realistic in their expectations in regards to how it's going to go down. That's my view, anyways.
Michael, thanks for calling in. We're going out to KO'd.
Yo, can you hear me?
We hear you. We hear you.
Good stuff. All right. I'm just gonna say something, and I'm gonna be brief with this. You've got to think about what people say and what people do. Just because someone says something doesn't mean it's true. And the fact of the matter is, you Americans, you're all talk. And that's great. Talking is a great point. But talking doesn't mean that someone is doing something. Just because AJ is not giving the talking point, it doesn't take anything away from what he's actually done. Because if you look at someone's track record, that's how you actually know if someone is about something or not. You have to check their track record. And the fact of the matter
what does his track record say? That he doesn't want to fight for the last 2 years.
No, let me finish. His track record says that out of all the champions, he has faced the best opposition. And he has overcome the best opposition. Out of all the champions, he has the best resume. He still has the best track record out of all the champions compared to Wilder and compared to Fury. So Fury and Wilder can talk all the business they want to talk. The fact of the matter is AJ still has the best CV out of all of them. And he has 4 belts. So they can say all they want. It doesn't really matter. And that's why we're here. We're just chilling. We're just watching you guys because you talk. When it comes down to it, AJ is going to knock Wilder the smack up. We're just patient. We're waiting for it.
The way Kell Brook did Errol Spence or the way that Khan did Danny?
Forget Kell Brook and AJ. They're on different planes. They're in different worlds. You can't even compare them. AJ is a disciplined man. AJ is a man who understands the game. And Wilder's going to get it. He's going to get it. When it happens, I'm going to call back on your show. We're going to have this conversation again. And I'm going to say, I told you so.
You want to say that?
No, because I know.
You want to say that.
You check a man's track record, you know that he's fought the better opposition. And you cannot deny facts.
Listen.
That is fact right there.
You and I are looking at 2 different things. I'm looking at one man coming out in the media saying he don't want to fight another man till 2019, 2020, and I'm in 2018.
Excuse me. Excuse
me. That is what AJ said. And I'm looking at us being in the end of 2018, knowing that we're gonna have to wait for 2019.
AJ said no one was gonna rush his career. He didn't say he would not fight. He said no one was gonna rush his career, so he was okay to fight. And to be fair, AJ has only had what?
KO, that's your 3 minutes. But listen, you could always sign up to Patreon at patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice, get a boomerang, and then come right back because you got left with those words in your mouth. But unfortunately, that is not a narrative that us U.S. lot want to paint. It's a narrative that came from the mouth of the king, AJ, when he said his career won't be rushed, that he could face Wilder in 2019, 2020. I am sitting here in October 26, 2018, knowing that it is impossible for him to face Wilder in the remainder of this year because Wilder has a fight December 1st, and there's no way they can get together another pay-per-view this massive in 30 days. So 2019 becomes very feasible, but his statement also mentions 2020, which is right there. So I don't know. I mean, unfortunately, your guy has said a lot, you know.
And if you like what you're hearing right now, please go ahead and smash that thumbs up button. Helps with the visibility of the show. And if you want to do a little shopping on Amazon and you want to help us out real quick, you go over to the ThaBoxingVoice.com. And it's a link that
Amazon, go to ThaBoxingVoice.com/affiliate sponsors. You'll see the Amazon link right there. You just click it. That hyperlink will send you right to Amazon, and you have to do absolutely nothing. It costs you absolutely nothing. But if you do your shopping through that link, we get a little kickback, which means Mike could come right back and do more shows in studio. 15%. Yeah, that's right. There's also the 15% code. You got to find it in the group chat for the actual code. You know,
get to the next caller. Then we'll come back
we'll come back. We're gonna go to some Skype callers. We're gonna go to D.
Hello?
Whoa, bring your mic down just a bit, D.
Hello?
Yo, bring your mic down just a bit, D.
That bar?
I'll handle it on this end. Talk to us, brother.
Yes, just two things really. I think first of all, this whole like UK US thing needs to kind of stop, man, because I'm from the UK and I'm not just some AJ follower at all. Like I don't even like some of the things I've seen come out of the AJ and Eddie Hearn camp. But I think this whole US UK thing this needs to stop. It's just boxing fans. And yeah, hopefully we see the fight in 2019. I'm not too sure. I think there probably is going to be a rematch between Wilder and Fury, depending on who wins. And yeah, and the other thing I would say is your other host there, Mike. He needs to kind of turn his mic up a bit, man. I listen to your show a lot. It's hard to hear you sometimes, bro.
My bad. How I sound now?
It sounds clear now. It sounds nice.
Is that he never talks into the mic? How many times a day do you hear me say talk into the mic? Like he's, you know, it's bad host etiquette.
Yeah, bad host. I'm getting better, y'all. I'm gonna get better. But hey, I'll be home Sunday.
Blaming it on the home.
So
he never gonna sound as good. He connected right into the best studio.
When I get home Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Have my soundboard back, my fucking volume be up.
Look, he's still talking away from the mic.
Sunday show will be bon appetit.
Look, and now he's in studio. He's in studio with me, so he can see how my mic is positioned and how I'm always talking directly into the mic, and he still doesn't pick up on it. Even when I turn to him, I turn my mic.
Yeah, because the thing is, a lot of times, Mike, it sounds like he got some good points, but just need to be a bit more louder, a bit more clear, and it's a goal, man.
I think he needs to grow a pair.
You should get someone else from the UK to represent.
Damn,
I think he needs to grow a pair. Look. D just said it. He said, I need to get someone else from the UK to represent. They feel like you guys don't contest me enough. They say you guys are fanboys. You're yes men. They call you yes men.
Michael's a yes man?
That's what they call you, bro.
No, that's not good, man.
Fuck out of here.
That really gets on my nerves as well. And I listen to the show, man.
The only time Mike don't agree with me is when we talk music.
Music.
Huh?
The Zone, Terrence Crawford, Wilder sometimes. I mean, a lot of shit, bro. I'm not no fucking yes man. Fuck out of here.
That's what they called you, Mike. That's what they called you.
That's cool. I ain't mad at him.
Well, other than that, man, you keep up the good work, man.
All right, KO, man. Thank you, brother. And I expect to hear you call in when AJ loses.
Go to your messages, bro.
Messages. What do we got? The code here for the 15% off everything at theboxingvoice.com/store. 15% off. Coupon code all sale.
Go get you some of that fresh boxing voice gear.
Yeah, you know, pop off. You be seeing
I'm
that's on
saying?
his IG looking freshy.
I'm saying, go to all the fights with that TBV wear on. You
know
feel
what
me?
I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? You know the fighter's gonna treat you with some love. You
And
know,
wait till y'all see
99% of the people that buy a shirt always give me that statement, like, "Oh, fighter seen it and he was cool as hell." You know what I mean? But
and wait till y'all see what Enrique, aka
oh yeah, we got the
Kaz,
sheep shirt coming.
cooking up.
We got the
They
sheep
got some
shirt
cooking up.
coming, isn't it? Yo, don't say Enrique like it's his idea. Look,
I'm just
I
saying.
called Enrique,
Yeah,
told him
you
go
called
to
him.
work.
You called him. You called him, bro. But he making them. Then he sent you a picture this morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
Yo, I can't wait to rock that sheep shirt. That's just gonna be
That
sweet.
shit gonna be fire. Hey, if you really want one, you might have to start doing pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? Because as soon as we probably print them out, they're gonna start flying. I just feel it. Cash might buy 15,000 of them motherfuckers, knowing Cash.
All right. Let's go out to, we went to Michael, went to KO. Oh, it's McGregor Boxing. This is the first time caller. McGregor Boxing.
What's going
Hola.
Nah, it's not a first time caller. I'm Mark from Ireland. It's
Oh, you
been a
changed,
while.
it,
It's been a
changed your
while.
screen name. No problem.
Just yeah. So this whole situation, with Eddie, Joshua, Wilder, all of this stuff, it's becoming somewhat of like pretty much a farce. Long story short, it's farcical. We're talking about a fight that we all know won't take place until pretty much late 2020 if we're being realistic. And anyone who says differently isn't paying attention to what's truthfully being said. What's been said numerous times by different people. Look at the Usyk deal. Usyk, just before that deal went through, was given a WBO super shot, which means that he can cash that in to be mandatory at the WBO at heavyweight. Now you've got a final eliminator right now with Hughie Fury taking place for Joshua against Kubrat Pulev. The winner of that will be made the IBF mandatory, and that'll probably be made instantly. And then you've got the Dillian White shit, which, as you know, Ness, and you've heard on your own channel from Eddie Hearn's mouth, that's most likely the fight that's already been signed for April, right? We all know this. So that means April, and then maybe late at the end of October, November, we'll probably have Usyk versus Joshua if Usyk comes through value, which he probably should. And then that brings us into mid-2020 for Hughie Fury, or the opposite way around with Usyk and the IBF, right? Opposite way around, whatever way, Hughie Fury, Kubrat Pulev, whichever way it goes. And then that means at the very earliest, we'll probably have a 2020 shot. And that's not including if Wilder beats Tyson Fury, because let's be real, most people are talking about Joshua. They're talking about Joshua and Wilder. Yet Wilder actually has arguably either the hardest or second hardest fight of his entire career coming up on December 1st, which I'm highly excited about, which is probably the fight of the year. And everybody's just looking through it, which is retarded. I have Wilder winning myself, but he needs to come through that fight first. Joshua needs to get through White, Usyk, and either Hughie Fury.
On Skype, bro.
Yeah, we got. Listen, if we're not talking to you by name, please mute yourself. I don't want to eject anyone from the call. Please mute your microphone other than Mark right now.
Yeah, and that brings us into the end of late 2020. Also, that also means if there's not another fight that they want to take place at the end of 2020, they could do another fight.
Don't forget about Zalio Bang out there. He's on the Monaco card. He's on the Monaco card. He's got the WBO International Heavyweight title. He gets this win over Alexander Ustinov. Eddie's only gonna move him up the ranking.
And no lie,
yeah, that's true. Like he'll move up the rankings, but that brings up 4 different things. And people will say, "Oh, they're mandatories or whatever." It's an excuse. It just plays into the plan, right? The plan is to make as much money as possible. Boxing is a business disguised as a sport, and that's how it's been for a very long time. It's been like that back in the 90s when they marinated the fuck out of Lewis and Ball, and the fight never happened. Look at Holyfield and Mike Tyson. That fight took 5 years to take place. Shit like this happens all of the time.
Mark, thanks for calling in. We're gonna go to.
I'm excited to see Zilla Zane Bang and Monaco. Ever since she said something
Yo,
about him,
talking to the mic.
Ever since she said something about him, said that like you see him in sparring and stuff, and
Yes.
he's pretty good. I want to see what he's
Nah, he's
all
good.
about.
He's good. Listen, he gave Adam Wanaki hell in sparring.
Okay.
Hell. I don't think he got his hit as much as Wanaki, but they were fucking going at it. And I watched him spar on numerous occasions. He trained, not trained, but sparred out of Jersey Boys. I'm actually in contact with his strength coach. I'm trying to get in the camp for this fight, man.
6'5", 6'6".
He was still in Japan, China. Let me go to OJ. OJ.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
Can you do some configurations to that mic?
Hold on.
Oh, no, you're good. You're good.
The juice is loose.
Talk to us.
Juice is loose. That's right. Yo, the U.S. had to come up here and represent for a little bit. Too many UK guys on this show today.
Where you calling in from, Juice?
New Hampshire. I called him the other day about the Andrade fight.
Cool.
Yeah. So going off that guy's last call about boxing being a business disguised as a sport, I actually wanted to ask you guys, what do you think about the Wilder Fury fight being on pay-per-view? Do you guys think that it'll do good business in the United States, or is this to placate mostly for the UK?
I mean, honestly, I wish there was no pay-per-views. That being said, I'm hoping for 500,000.
See, my thing is, dude, like if Gennady Golovkin can't even break 200K, I don't know.
Yeah, but Golovkin's not a heavyweight and he can't speak English, bro.
Tyson Fury and Wilder speak good English.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know, because Golovkin's actually skilled. I mean, I think this fight. I think Fury could probably win this fight, dude.
Yeah, but remember, Golovkin did 1.3.
Showtime.
Golovkin did 1.3 2 times with the right dance partner.
That was all.
And
That
let
was
me
all
ask you a
Canelo.
question, brother.
Nah, that's not all Canelo. That's the right dance partner because Canelo didn't do 1.3 with Liam Smith.
Yeah, but he did it with Chavez.
The right dance partner. He didn't do it with Khan.
No, I didn't. I mean, how many did you do with Khan?
400 or 600, whatever rumor you want to go to. Either one isn't a million. It takes the right dance partner.
That's true.
All right. I can concede to that. Yeah. So what were you gonna ask? What was your question?
Man, I fucking blanked out, bro. No. No, you said Triple G is like really skilled. Really skilled. Now, as a fight fan, would you rather go to a boxing match and see a skillful 12-round fight, or would you rather go to see a man that has 40 fights, 39 KOs, and every man that he got in the ring with knocked the fuck out?
Sure, but you can't say that. I mean, that was you're also talking about Golovkin too in that scenario.
I am, but
I mean, it wasn't every man, but
as soon as Golovkin stepped up, motherfucking knockouts start going down.
Listen, Golovkin been lost the perception of the boogeyman, so that comparison is so weak, man. First of all, Golovkin doesn't do what Deontay does. Even though they both had a lot of knockouts, he doesn't do what he does. It doesn't even happen like that. Like Golovkin beats you down, Deontay knocks you out. And Golovkin's knockout percentage isn't as high as Deontay, not even close. Like, that's a bullshit comparison. He doesn't speak English. He's not a heavyweight. They don't fight the same. He doesn't speak English. Get the hell out of here.
Man,
how are you gonna say he speaks English, bro?
He does speak. Come on, the Good Boy Squad. Come on,
yeah. No, we like the way that he attempts to speak English. It's funny to us. It's charming.
I'm never use medicals.
That's not fucking English, bro. I never use medicals. I like clean sport. What the fuck are you even saying? Give me a fucking coherent sentence. Stop it with that lie. Anyway, next runner-up, Vito, talk to me. That's do me.
What's your lighter?
Hello?
Talk to me, Vito.
Yeah, what's up? That's you're like Boxing Ego 2.0. That's what you're like. You call people sheeps and all that. You're a Wilder sheep. I mean, there's not even a fight. Anthony goes to a fight, and there's Fury and what's it? Danny Jacobs fighting. You're not making live streams about that.
You're doing all this clickbait videos trying to promote Deontay Wilder's fight. Man, no, stop it, man. Stop it. You're a Wilder sheep. Stop calling people sheep when you're on Wilder sheep yourself.
Vito, so me talking about a guy that's in a pay-per-view talking about his domestic rival, calling him a pussy is clickbait.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
There, it doesn't even. There's a fight going on this weekend. There's a fight coming up this weekend. Why are you not making live streams about that?
We did one yesterday.
You people
We went
just
to the
like
press
using
conference,
it.
We did one yesterday. We did one yesterday, and we were live at the press conference. I interviewed everybody. What are you talking about?
Fury, you did live about Fury and Kubrat.
We absolutely spoke about it in depth on our Thursday show, which was yesterday. I actually said how ecstatic I was that ESPN3 picked it up. If you didn't know, Vito, but you know what it is? Your biased eyes and ears won't allow you to hear everything. You're selective because you're a fucking sheep.
Ness, you are the Wilder sheep. You are the Wilder sheep. I noticed.
Yo, you sound like a child, Vito. You sound like a child. That's what kids used to do in elementary. When you call them something, they go, "No, I'm not a liar. You're a liar. My shirt's not dirty. Your shirt's dirty." No, I called you guys sheep. Now you want to use my word. Come on. You see, you guys are not even fucking creative because you're sheep. You only know how to repeat. So Ness says sheep. You have to say it back because you're a fucking sheep. So let me lead your sheep ass.
Sheep, Wilder sheep.
Yeah, right, Vito. So are you done, Vito? You done there? All right, we're going to Idris in the UK. Talk to us.
What up, Idris?
Yo, listen, man. The last corner is a little bit of a point, man. The title and this show, whatever this show revolves around, is pretty embarrassing and desperate.
Well,
the title,
he was on Joe Rogan.
He
was on Joe Rogan. That is a huge show for us. Unfortunately for you UK guys, you might think it's a little show. For us, it's a big show. So much so that this particular interview has already gotten upwards of 1 million views. So unfortunately,
have you ever made a show about? Have you
Tell
ever
your
made a
fucking
show
country
about
to
Deontay Wilder?
stop geo-blocking shit?
Oh, they can't watch it?
I mean, I'm guessing.
Nah, you guys can't watch it, Idris?
Yo, listen, first of all, someone's not muted, yeah. Number two, yeah, bro, you're going to speak over my whole 3-minute call and then be like, that's time because you ain't trying to answer no hard questions. We're
going to restart it
Give
for
us
you.
a hard question then, bro. We'll start over for you.
He ain't got no fucking hard question. He's a sheep.
I hear sheep.
Listen, one of the last callers said something about AJ 2020, blah, 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 blah. Didn't Deontay Wilder say April is already out of the deal? Didn't he already say 50-50 or nothing? Way before this Fury fight, number one. Number three, didn't he have the power with the signature? Just one signature, the fight would have been made. That's all. It was in his power and possession.
Negative.
How?
Negative.
How?
Because the contract that you wanted him to sign had no rematch clause. Remember,
okay,
it was a one-way rematch clause. When have you heard a champion with a belt not get a rematch in a unification? Get out of here.
No, you're wrong because everything that was accepted was there for him. Are you trying to tell me it was not accepted?
That was not there.
Oh, so are you gonna say this on camera live right now that Wilder didn't agree on this?
On what? On no rematch?
Everything that was agreed on was given to him.
Except the rematch.
So you're telling me that he didn't agree on that?
Yeah.
Is that what you're gonna say?
I believe it did.
I don't know, but I know in the end they wanted a rematch.
Yeah, for the first fight.
The bottom line, listen, it doesn't matter if he agreed or not because in the end they wanted a rematch.
No, what I'm
so they basically changed their mind, and they wouldn't.
Well, I mean, what happens in negotiations, Idris?
No, listen. The negotiation's done. They accepted. We all saw the tweet. I accept the deal. The contract was sent. He refused to sign. So who's the power is in his hand?
If you listen to my interview,
April date, not a September date.
Yeah,
he wanted the September date.
It was
you guys said Wembley was not available. Eddie Hearn made that abundantly clear that Wembley would not be available in September for Wilder. But Povetkin came out, and then all of a sudden it's available.
Let me speak. Mike, you're lying. All right.
I'm lying, but Eddie said it.
No, Eddie did not say that. The contract, the fight, Wilder would have been next. Everybody knows it was going to happen in October. Everyone in Millennium Stadium.
October, you hear him?
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
Why are you not speaking to Eddie Hearn right now over in fucking Brooklyn? Why'd you go all the way to Brooklyn for Charles?
He's not there.
He listening?
He's not in New York.
Of course he is. He was at the press conference and the weigh-in and the boxing workout. Why didn't you go to any of them? You went there for one day when Charles was there. You don't want to pull up with him.
He should answer the phone. He should answer
the
phone.
You got a lot of questions. You're welcome to
listen. Who is this? Idris. Let me have you understand something, right? I live in New Jersey. Okay. So yesterday, Mike is my witness because he came with me. We had about 4 hours of travel, which to me, it's absolutely nothing. I do that on the regular. Okay, but that's 4 hours of travel for 18 miles of distance. Okay, for me to get to New Jersey to New York is only 18 miles, but it's 4 hours worth of travel because of the traffic. Okay,
I'm making excuses.
So no, I'm not making excuses. If Eddie ain't going to answer the phone, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me, Idris. If Eddie isn't going to answer the phone for me, I'm not about to go to New York, waste $100.
Embarrassing, man. You're scared of a 3-0 winner, man. You're always gone. You got all nothing to lose. Just go out, man. Do a 7 farmer. You might be champion.
Yo, you know what's funny though? I love that you want me to interview Eddie. You're boring ass. You know why? Because just like your fighters, your fucking reporters are shit too. You need me, motherfucker. You need me. You need me to interview him because you ain't got shit to look at. Because them other motherfuckers make it boring for your ass. I'm the one that gets in Eddie's ass. I'm the one that gets the real shit out of him. Fuck out of here. Yo, when he calls in, who the fuck the woman that puts the heat on Eddie when he calls into the show, gets Shelly Finkel, Deontay Wilder, and Tyson on the line? I do.
The point is around the block.
Fuck out of here. Never scared. These other motherfuckers care about relationships. That's never scared. Pull up. I'm too big to pull up. I'm too big to pull. Tell Eddie treat me like he treated me in Chicago, and maybe I'll see him.
Hey, listen, man. You obviously got a lot of questions for him, man. So that's what I'm saying.
I ain't got no questions. The ones that need to be answering questions is AJ. You want me to go up talk to Eddie because you want AJ's public perception to be better, but it ain't.
Hey, listen, man. This is getting embarrassing, man. I hope you look back and there's the last 2 weeks here in about a month's time.
You know what's gonna be embarrassing? You know what's gonna be embarrassing when you pick up your face off the floor like you did for the Kell Brook and Khan fight. You know what's coming. You know what's coming.
Anyway,
there's a reason another one of their UK dudes never fought an American before. Who didn't fight James Toney? Who was that dude scared to fight James Toney?
Nigel Ben?
Wasn't James Toney all on public television talking shit about him? This shit always happens. Americans always got to come looking for y'all. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Your time's up.
Hey, we got a super chat from Kristen Morris. Some of these UK fans are so sorry, man. Also, we got another super chat.
I'm almost done. We got. Oh no, we went some. So that's it. That's everybody. There we go.
No, we got one super chat. I forgot.
We went to Vito.
OJ Simp. Ness don't spur out over Eddie Hearn, bro.
Spur out. What's so spur out?
I mean, it says spurred.
I don't know. I don't know what that means, but
maybe it meant spaz.
I guess he meant spaz, but like I said, B. I see Eddie when I see him, B. Idris, I like that though. You need me. You need me to interview Eddie because that shit boring out there.
I gotta give it up to all the motherfucking UK callers that call in today.
Yeah, they did. We got under their skin though. That's why
y'all came with it today, but we got in y'all ass a little bit because y'all was kind of pissed off. Especially my guy Ralph. He keeps coming and keeps bringing that fucking heat every time you do it, bro. I'm gonna nominate you myself for Caller of the Year, bro. You come in, you come with it every time.
All righty then. I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. And catch us right here for the Daniel Jacobs immediate reaction show and or live fight chat for that fight. Shout out to OJ Simpson, Spurg like ass Humbergs. What the fuck?
Asperger's.
I don't know what he's on.
Asperger's.
I no.
What is that, bro? Explain like
he's talking another language, but I'm out.
You can follow me on IG at Gross1911 or on Twitter at Gross2312. And I don't think Joshua was a pussy, but people call you a pussy. Maybe you need to address it. Simple as that.
Hey man, we're just reporting on the headline, bro. Like, you can shoot me all you want, but it was Tyson Fury that said it.
Big ups to Joe Rogan, baby.
Bye.